Okay, this is very free form. I need y'all niggas to speed through this shit. I don't care. Okay, first off, the first thing that's annoying me is the soundtrack. Please, no. Stop with the score.
It's not even a score. It's a collection of songs. They don't have a score.
I grew up watching fucking shows that had fucking soundtracks like this for like transitional shits or whatever. That's not the problem. It's not Carl hates women's empowerment music. It's like, do you realize that y'all motherfuckers are basically saying that her Bagoogie is a flutter like Niagara Falls over the fact that a guy said, "Hey, I can't wait to talk to you again," and she's like, "Oh my god, a man." Oh, I can't take you seriously that you're that touch deprived, considering that you're not above Hulk fishing. Or is this your way of saying, well, she's not going to Hulk fish again, now she's doing it the right way? I don't care. He's probably going to be part of the intelligentsia, totally not 4chan group.
I don't like the way this nigga stands.
What, you don't like his pseudo fuckboy stance? You don't like it?
It's slouchy. He's slouchy. I don't like it.
Slouchy. It's like, what's wrong with that? He can't stand with his arms behind his back?
That's not what I'm saying. He's slouchy. He slouches. He's leaning forward all the time.
Wouldn't you be more annoyed by his overzealous trying too hard smile?
Yeah, that too. But like that's the most noticeable thing about him, is that he keeps slouching. Stop it.
Also, oh my god, that CGI I just did was just so fucking ugly. Oh, you can see the fucking glisten that makes it look like she just got put in a fresh coat of paint for a new forms of Wicked. How, episode 7, how the fuck have y'all not fixed this yet? Get on this shit! What are you paying you for? Cute grinning. He's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and he's getting close to me, while I'm looking at him, while my eyes aren't even fucking open, and I can't tell if his eyes open because he's Asian.
That's so mean. Ugh.
Oh my god. Why is this song still going?
Ugh.
Why is this song still going? What? We don't get any fucking no chance on opportunity for you guys to look at the camera while she's in the car and break the fourth wall like a staring into the camera. Lock your door. Did you lock your door? You didn't lock your door. Okay, now you're acting neurotic.
You didn't tell me you were nominated for Female Lawyer of the Year?
By who, motherfucker? By who?
Oh.
Who does these things? Who makes these nominations?
Apparently someone called the SCLA Associates.
And why is she dressed like Harley Quinn's grandma?
Because female fashion requires confidence and eccentricity and drawn on eyebrows and matching lipstick.
Whatever.
No, I don't care what a bunch of losers say about me online. Can't even say it to my face because they know they get Hulk smashed.
You obviously do care.
No.
For one thing, now you're implying, like, remember, now she said, I'm flashing back to episode 1 just ruined this fucking show for good. Not that the show has been good past that, but like, as episode 1 ruins everything, because I don't care what people have to say, but like, oh, what was it? Oh god, I had a thought and I've just fucking lost it. But
She-Hulk does have that effect on people.
Said she had, oh, I have to deal with people talking shit to me every day. Like, oh,
Yes.
but I don't care. Oh, it seems like you do care though, because that's the only thing you were that's all you were fucking bitching about episode 1. So
that's why we were all fucking annoyed with the fucking speech. But it's like, okay, cool. But the thing is can you guys not try to do the game of who cares least? It's annoying as fuck enough as is when fucking She-Hulk stans get angry at us and send us multiple levels of death threats and or hateful messages because they don't like the fact that we don't like this show. But it's even worse when the show does it themselves, and it's like, I'm not mad. I don't think about it at all. It's not even a thing. And it's like, but comedy, Carl, no. You have already put forth that she's supposed to have all the confidence, especially now that she's gotten her fucking dick wet. So let's not, okay? Let's not play this game. Stop it.
You just gotta coast through it without doing anything.
They're like teenage girls. They're not like adults at all.
Yes.
I mean, you're a lawyer. You should be too fucking busy to even give a shit right now. And you're on the fast track. I mean, not technically, but you're on the fast track to becoming a superhero. You worried about this? People trying to collect your blood and threatening your life? You care about this more than anything? The fuck is wrong with you?
I can't be worried about people extracting my blood. I'm more worried about extracting someone else's semen in my mouth.
She's masturbating right now. It's that freeze frame.
You get it, guys? It's because Miss Piggy is a fucking Hulk of a beef monster.
But she's actually,
by which we mean,
but she's actually a good character.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame.
How fucking sad is your life that this is all this character does? Not even a little bit of video games? Not even some Candy Crush on your cell phone?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this. The show is like the most misogynistic thing I've ever seen in my life.
And women wrote this.
Yeah, she doesn't do a fucking thing but commiserate over dudes. She doesn't fucking even try to fight crime. Like, even when she does this by happenstance, everything is about me. Well, boys. How am I being perceived? My outfits. Girls. Like, oh, God. Name one fucking male superhero that's this vapid. Name one.
Yeah.
We don't have the resources for a squad of uniforms to go with.
Bullshit. So, on top of the fact that you guys even put up the abomination for parole, not my idea, your idea, you deemed that it was even possible for him to be able to have a life outside of prison. So, number one, you having the stipulation of saying that he cannot transform into the abomination outside of the premises of his own home is wild and bizarre, okay? But Carl, I can hear stupid asses in the audience, but if he goes into the abomination, it'll be a problem. For who? For his 7 wives? If they want that fucking Mondondra's dick ripping them in half, that's their problem. If he's using it to carry around fucking woods, weights, and odds and ends around his property, that's his problem. If he does not sip off the property with the chemical mixture that would then denotate the amount of cortisol in his system, I'm just using the amount of, basic scientific terms to try and make this shit make sense so you can write a better fucking plot here. If the amount of cortisol in his system, which would be consistent with a transformation to the abomination, was detected outside the property while connected to whatever ankle monitor he has to wear, then you could say it's a problem. Like, oh, he's leaving the ranch and he's transformed into the abomination. What's going to happen? But if he's transformed, and it's not like he wouldn't have the ability to have fucking surveillance because he's from a high security prison. You just allowed him to go out into a place where you don't have footage of him. You're not watching him on drone satellite. You're not using black site research to keep up on a very high profile figure who was just in the news. No. Interesting. But further past that, you don't have the resources. No, there would be a specific outfit allocated specifically to superpowered parole officers that would be developed specifically for this, operating in tandem with the defense attorney as part of his conditions of his patrol. There is no way you would not have people on hand. Maybe the A squad wouldn't be in, so you'd send in the comedic B squad who would bungle shit up and make it even worse. But there's no fucking way you don't have a single person that you would be able to send as part of your superpowered hazmat squad. Fuck you. No, that's not real. No. You're just writing this plot so you can give Jen the excuse to possibly have an action scene where she transforms and just give her something to do that isn't her lawyer job. Remember this when this was supposed to be a legal drama?
Yes.
Hey. Hands off the hands-free device when you are driving a vehicle. You guys are doing some really bad ideas when it comes to... Bitch, you should crash! Please crash! Oh my god, keep your hands off the goddamn cell phone! You do not need to be up to the second aware of what he's doing. Just drive the car like a normal human being. That's why you have a hands-free device!
Put on my green suit.
Yeah, get big, jolly green yourself. I don't know what you call it.
Hulking out.
Okay, good.
It's so great that you made that joke before they referenced it.
Yes. I'm a genius compared to these
Would you,
people.
please?
We're both fucking geniuses.
Definitely.
Alright, true that.
Sorry.
Did Tim Roth just say true
whoever-
dat?
Yes.
I know! That's pain!
Modern writing.
Yeah, that face right there is just like him, like, figuring out what the fuck he just said. Like, oh, shit, that was cringe.
This right there in the middle of his head, in the middle of the scene, as they do like the 10th take. Oh, I'm getting paid at least 10 million to say true that. This is cinema. This is cinema.
Sorry.
Oh, that was bad green screen.
Hey! What the hell?
Oh, wow. Wow. This is,
What the hell?
wow.
So much. Just
Everything
so
is
much.
wrong. It's all fucking wrong.
It's like a smash cut to, oh, there's not enough action. You better throw in a fucking random piece of violence.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's performance is brought to you by Random Acts of Violence.
Guy in a mask, wearing a suit that looks like it belongs in Gundam. The Minotaur that looks fucking mugly. Action.
Crime with
What I love about like Tim Roth in this, he doesn't even have the same mannerisms as his old character. Like he's nothing like the old character. He's just Tim Roth. They're just doing the slurring, the just slagging on this fucking screen. He doesn't give a fuck.
Who knows what he's in? He's acting his agent's price range.
Yes.
Can't drive this. How am I supposed to go home now?
You know,
Turn into the Hulk and use one of your very amazing powers of agility and feat of strength to literally leap through the air in large bounds. You know, like you trained. Remember your training? Remember episode 1?
There was no fucking training. There was no fucking training.
This show is written by people.
Oh, and you have no reception anywhere either. Yeah, this is not how I want to spend my day.
The question would be, how is there no cell reception? You could say you don't have Wi-Fi, but there would definitely be access to data.
Mm-hmm.
What, did you pay money out of some kind of government firm to have a black site and a complete dead zone set up over your property? Because that's a very hard ask for a person who is just in maximum security prison. And also, you wouldn't have no cell reception. You personally would not have any, but there would be so much fucking traffic around your airspace. That's not how it works. That's fucking stupid. You don't just not know how the legal system works. You don't know how fucking criminal justice works.
That is redundant. We know she can't get service because she's walking around like a fucking retard with her phone over her head.
But how else will we get these nice, exquisite B-roll shots?
Hey, what's
Set
with
to
the
rap music.
song? I mean, god damn it!
Because
The
I told you why.
song's so
I told you.
shit.
I told you why. I showed you why. It's because they signed some fucking rap artists to give themselves some fucking credits to run their songs for some media plays, and amongst them was Megan Thee Stallion. She probably got some of her friends to be like, "Hey, girls, can get yourself some money." It's like they also hired Lil Nas X to be the person who would do the fucking song for Worlds for League of Legends. These motherfuckers are like, yes, after utilizing K-pop, we're now going to utilize black music artists. It's perfect reparations.
Perfect reparations.
This is Porcupine. He's a porcupine. And Saracen.
No,
She's
he's a nigga
vampire.
with a fucking a straw bathrobe. Shut the fuck up. What is this? What is that? He looks like a chia pet that got dried out. What the fuck?
He looks like a fucking villain straight out of Scooby-Doo. I know exactly which one I'm thinking of.
What?
Guy's
Ew.
you probably don't even remember who he is. Tell me.
No, we don't. So why are you choosing to do this aside here instead of just simply doing a flashback to show us where we last saw them? Dumbass.
It's a bad green
Previously on
screen.
this guy.
Like you couldn't just show the bitch sitting on the goddamn couch.
Yeah.
That was clearly a green screen. Why? Just why?
You guys throw money at the stupidest shit.
She kind of like lightly lifted him up. That wasn't an intimidating lift. She was like she was lifting like a. It's like she's lifting a coffee pot. What the fuck was that?
It's like you pick the man up and throw him. That motherfucker's flying like a fastball. What the hell is going on here? I'm just distracted because I actually recognize that fucking Manbull actor. He's a fucking TikTok comedian who has a lazy eye.
Oh god, they actually hired a TikTok comedian for this shit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. It's not surprising to me. It's not surprising.
See, I'm not sure because he's in fucking prosthetics and makeup, but I'm pretty sure I recognize that motherfucker.
Oh, you attacked a woman 4-1. You absolutely were super villains.
No, they were just regular, normal, everyday criminals committing an act of assault and battery in the first and second degree and potential biohazardous violation of your bodily autonomy, potentially making a dirty bomb with your blood to infect millions with gamma radiation that could then create potentially Hulks, if that doesn't just outright kill them. So terrorists would be a stretch, but it would be accurate. But supervillains? Henchmen, maybe, of supervillains? But then that makes me wonder who amongst that group of people were then the ones with the syringes to try to do it, because clearly you were working for someone, and this is a very weird way for you to try to bring up and tie in that plot point, because why wouldn't you just, not do what you're doing right now? We're very lost. Please bring us back. Why are we here?
The content, Carl. We're here for the content.
Is this content though?
What?
You are not fine. Look at you flying into a rage, throwing people across the room.
Into perfectly stacked chairs.
This sounds like somebody's been reading the credits and reviews. Fancy that. Now, are you going to address that problem and make it stick?
I still laughing at his fucking outfit.
It's so fucking lazy.
You want to get off your chest?
No.
Why is she holding her cell phone like that? She's holding it away from, like, you think she'd have it in her lap so no one would see it.
Yeah.
Just growling in disgust at this point.
It is what it is. No. I met a guy at a wedding. I had sex with him, and I've been obsessively looking at text messages, hoping that he will text me back. I don't want to feel like I just fucked a guy and got used because I was an easy A.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When's the last time you talked to him?
3 nights ago when we
Made love.
first off, ew. No, when we
Excuse me, bitch. You were floating on cloud 9. We're fucking on cloud 10. What you mean? That was the nicest way you could have put it. You gotta say ew. What? No. Stop it. No. What? Do you want him to say fucking? Is this the first time that y'all gonna say fuck?
Okay, are you two married?
Come on.
Codependency.
Yeah, actually.
You two are gay. Stop being right about my fucking thoughty ways. You're fucking fags.
So how many?
Also, what's the problem with them being buddy? What's the actual issue? What's the problem with code? If they're friends and they're working through their issues together, and the point is so that they can be able to deal with their problems, why would you not want them to have jokes? Is this your way of saying no? These motherfuckers are making us look bad. We need to have the one potential other queer man in this room separate them. This is too much bro energy. It needs to be corrected.
Don't you get it? Like, he's Matador, he Bull, and like they're not complete without each other. Joke.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Okay, that's not exactly the last thing I texted him.
Oh my god, no. No, please don't tell me you're deciding to push the joke further. Now you're just making your own character sound like a fucking nutter. Also, I like to make sure that this is addressed. This is a writer's room saying that Jen Walters has no fuck game.
Pussy game weak, gorilla grip is loose.
And everyone pays attention when I'm this. Like, my colleagues, my boss, guys.
What, no girls? I'm sorry, we're gonna have to cancel the show. It's not very progressive in here. You need to be licking slatch, okay? Time to get on the limestone and put your tongue to the cold iron and
Would they like me if I didn't have all of this?
no.
Hell no. Hell to the no.
You spent at least 2 episodes agonizing over the fact that no, Jennifer does not have a personality outside of work.
And clearly they don't even, like, when you're She-Hulk, they don't like you for you either. It's just like, yo, another superhero. Is that cool that I'm in the vicinity of a fucking superhero? That I'm in your atmosphere? Like, they don't even like you. Your personality does not change. So you're basically the same kind of cunt with or without the green. So it's safe to say that people are too intimidated to say that they don't like you. Which is terrible, by the way.
Even then, it's like, if they didn't act like that, it's like, well, do they like me because I'm me? No, they want to fuck you.
Yes.
The characters, they want to fuck you. That's all there is to it.
Would the same guys who like She-Hulk stick around for Jen because...
You literally know the answer is no. Stop it. This is not emotional and gripping and deep. Which is something your vagina cannot be. It's sad. It's sad that you think this is emotional writing. Because this would mean that this character never had this realization when she was using her powers the first time around. This never occurred to you while you were also doing the Tinder dating, which was very clear that you made a point of saying, man, this is going to be a blow to my ego. So instead of internalizing that after, like, you know, having a moment where She-Hulk basically starts hooking up with guys. Because clearly this is what happened. You're saying you only went on one date. No. You would have went on several. In fact, a better transition of that scene from episode 3, 4, leading into 5, and then into 6, was that you would have gone on dates with guys, and that you would have had like a number of people that you would have hooked up with that would have just left your place in the morning, that you would have like tried to see if they would stay around, where it's like the last one which was the good one that was interested in you while you were She-Hulk, is the one that's like the straw of, oh, well, actually, I was thinking about you pegging me, but you know, I don't think I want to do it if you're like this. And he's just fucking inching towards the door. And she's like, no, we can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. You know, I've never done that before, but I'm willing to try. And he's like, no, can't do it. That would have been funnier. Because one, you can't sit here and say that you wouldn't be willing to do it because you motherfuckers are willing to have so many other jokes about masculinity, about the removal of masculinity, about the questioning of other people's sexuality. So it's on the table. You're Disney Plus. People pay money for this. But no, you're not going to sit here and pretend that this character never at one point in time thought, I'm not a very likable person, and also I'm very much a social recluse. I feel bad about this. You've never had that realization until this moment? Fuck no. There's no way you're that dumb. There's no way you're that dumb. Yes, attention feels nice, and it's also the ups and downs of dating, which you should be very aware of, because guys, remember, anxiety, anger, and fear, baseline of women's emotions. But you know what isn't the baseline of women's emotions? Rejection. You guys are telling on yourselves right now, and I'm not sure the female audience of your girlies are going to like it, but what do I know? I'm just some nigga.
And all we can offer her is violence?
Yes, you are men. That is what women will usually do with these sob stories when surrounded by simps. You are actively working out the steps and stages of women getting revenge. Women goes to group, women vents to group, group tells her what she should do to get back at her man. You guys are literally the rebound boys. The only thing that isn't happening here is you licking her feet and saying, please step on me, mommy. That's the only thing that's not happening here. So no, I don't buy this shit. Fuck out of here.
Because I bet Jen is pretty damn great.
No.
Oh my god, girl, you're not so bad. You're the greatest thing ever. Jen's great. We literally just met you as you walked into our group session trying to look for Wi-Fi so you could focus on yourself, and then go into a rage and almost attack the man and kill the man because the last nights a couple ago when you didn't act like it was an issue and buried in your psyche that you were assaulted and it didn't occur to you, but then you had a fucking moment where you actually had a reaction like a person who had been assaulted in the street, violently or sexually or otherwise. No. Now that we've gotten to know you in 5 seconds of venting about how guys, it really sucks that a guy ghosted me. I sucked his dick, I swallowed his cum, I let him twist me up into a pretzel and then bang me like a fucking jackhammer into a piece of concrete. I just feel so used. I hate feminist writers.
Me too.
There's a group of guys right here who would love to spend time with Jen right now.
But you're all losers and ugly.
You're losers and ugly and black.
Black and gay.
Oh my fucking god, when she fucking deflates like that, you can see how scrawny her fucking neck is. Oh my god. You can see how fucking scrawny her neck is. Why do you have so many veins?
Why do you have so many veins?
Maybe you should have wore camisole under that shirt. Oh no! The music swells. See? Told you it was black.
Well, I could tell by his voice.
Also, why does your beard look like it connects to the rest of the suit?
Why does it look like he has fucking pustules on his face? Is that just me?
Yeah. No. That's definitely his skin.
Too much.
The Council of Simps. Here to save you from a heartbreak. Call now and you get a new exclusive deal for $5.99 an hour. These vulnerable hunks are waiting on you. Call now. Oh my god. Who okayed this? Who okayed this? Plus, the worst part about this is that because there's only 2 black people here, but the other one's wearing a literal fucking Scooby-Doo villain costume. This guy just looks like, yes, I'm black and I'm queer. My voice gets loud and I wear jewelry.
Yeah, he looks like Blade's auntie.
Yes!
Blade's
Or
auntie.
his or his gay uncle. Who just got out of his 1,000-year relationship with Cervantes.
He just didn't call you back. Stop whining, you stupid bitch.
Oh my god, what is with this fucking soundtrack? You had a guy run through you, okay? I understand becoming a thought pocket for the weekend and just letting it all go. It's a very harrowing experience. You cry in the shower, you say, I let him do things to me that I never thought I'd even be comfortable with. But that's what happens when you're thirsty. Don't need this fucking girl power, I've been hurt and abused soundtrack shit that I expect in a fucking mid-2000s feel-good movie starring Jessica Biel.
And if he's supposed to get her blood, if this is the same group of people, how the fuck did he collect it? Are we to assume that he went down on her while she had her period, and then he was just he played the sensitive fuckboy thing, and he was like, "Look, women have their periods; it's natural. I will gobble up that gook like it's nobody's business." And that's when he collected it.
And worse, it's like, since we didn't see him get naked, you just sexy discretion shot your way through the scene. Are we to assume that when he gets back to the fucking lab, it's like, okay, where's the sample? I have it. Okay, but where is it? About that. Because it's like no condom, no nothing. It's just the most awkward scene where they're just rubbing fucking wands and tubes against his dick to get the blood off.
Secretions.
Oh, disgusting.
Crimson secretions. How the fuck did you get it? I want to know how you got it, Playboy. You got to explain that. Because I didn't see a syringe anywhere. The assumptions being made are horrifying.
But he showed that he had Hulk blood and that he got it and that he's Hulk King. See, it's play on words, guys. Like he's literally like play on Hulk King, but literally Hulk King. He got his chance. He fucked her, and now he's gonna fuck her. Oh my god, this episode was literally a nothing burger, other than to say, hey guys. Yeah. The plot that we set up, we're finally doing it now. We're finally taking it seriously.
Yeah,
except that
it's worse than episode 2 in terms of nothingness. It's like, damn.
At least you made like episode 6 technically kind of go somewhere, and this is like the conclusion of that. But this would be like having a 2-parter. Like there was no real tension to be had here. Other than, hey, look, guys, filler episode, but actually, and it's like, okay, but it happened in the past. I don't care. Now I'm just wondering, what were they doing the entire 3 days that he was gone? Well, you'll find out next episode. But it's like, no, you would have done something. Like, why would he just not contact her after copying her phone data? You would want to keep up appearances. Maybe get more blood. Since now you're fucking, then you could be fucking regularly. It wouldn't even be a thing. It'd be like, hey, you want to try biting? And she's like, oh, you try biting me? No, me biting you. And it's like, okay, kinky. Shit like this. There's so many fucking things you could have done. Also, you could have had it be a better reveal. Why did you have to tell us explicitly?
And what kills me is the fans are like, well, because their big excuse for episode 6 why Daredevil didn't show up is because, well, this is a wedding episode and wedding episodes are inconvenient. Blah, blah, blah. That's why this is a filler episode. All right, but like, what's their excuse for this episode? Because I like, it was a bad excuse, the wedding shit. It was a bad excuse because the episode didn't go anywhere. But what is it? This episode's excuse for not having Daredevil? Because that meta, that meta shit, that meta self-aware, it doesn't work here. So what's their big excuse for Daredevil still not showing up?
Titties. That's the only thing they need.